Hi, this is Gary with Optimal Cruising, and these are the 5 things that people regret not bringing with them on their cruise. Number 5, your children. Okay, I'm kind of joking here, but if you go on a cruise and you leave the kids at home, you're going to see that there are a lot of activities on board the ship and a lot of activities designed by the cruise staff specifically for kids. Most cruise lines are actually kid friendly. There are some, Virgin for example, where kids are not even allowed. However, the majority of cruise lines, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, MSC, make events special for kids. Not all of them, but there are events designated for kids, and there are kids clubs aboard all of these ships where the children can hang out, meet other kids, and enjoy special activities designed just for their age groups. Number 4, extra sunscreen, especially if you're going to be cruising in a warm or tropical environment like the Caribbean, the Bahamas, Mexico. You're going to want to make sure that you bring extra sunscreen. The sun is stronger down there. You're going to want to apply it often, and oftentimes people run out of the supply they brought, and it becomes a difficult task to find something economical. On board, they do sell sunscreen at a premium price, and you could try to find it at one of your ports of call, but then you're spending time away from your vacation doing some shopping. Number 3, something to get the wrinkles out of your clothes, especially those nicer clothes that you plan to wear on the formal or white night or whatever theme nights your particular cruise ship is going to have. You can find these out ahead of time as they're usually listed as part of your itinerary, and if you're on any of the Facebook groups, people are always talking about these things. However, when you pack fancy clothes in a suitcase, wrinkles happen. So there are a couple things you can do. Cruise ships do not want you bringing on irons or steamers. Those are no-nos, and if you're caught, they'll probably be confiscated. But you can bring a simple spray, a de-wrinkle type of spray, which is basically a starch spray, where you hang out your clothes and spray them down, and that usually helps with most light or moderate wrinkles. You can also use the cruise ship laundry service, however, that is a bit expensive. Number 2, a laundry bag or something to corral those dirty clothes. You're going to pile up a lot of dirty clothes throughout your cruise, and you're going to need a place to put them and to easily bring them back home for washing. You can do laundry on board cruise ships. They all have a service. Some offer more discounts at various times of the week. Others do not, so it just depends on what line you're sailing with. However, it is quite expensive, so if you have a laundry bag or some way to separate out your dirty clothes, you'll be much more happier during your stay. You'll keep your cruise cabin cleaner, and you'll have something to take those dirty clothes back to wash them as soon as you return. Number 1, some extra room in your suitcase. Now think about this. If you pack your suitcase full coming on the ship, bringing every last thing you think you might need, which we encourage you to think this out and bring what you're going to use. However, if you don't leave some extra room for souvenirs or anything else you might pick up along your cruise that you want to bring back with, it's going to make it harder for you getting off that ship, carrying a lot of extra bags and your suitcases, which can be ported off. However, if you're looking to get off the ship in a more quickly and orderly fashion, you may want to carry your bags off. They allow you off the ship first if you're doing so. It's a pretty easy process, and you don't have to keep waiting for your group to be called, which in a lot of cases can be disorganized and in some instances even chaos. So we always like to handle our own bags leaving the ship, and if you have extra room, you just stick everything in there and it's easy to get off, take your luggage with you, and you're right through customs and out the door back home.